Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. Today is October the 13th. I'm going to do your Just for Today in a meditation. I'm excited about being able to do that with you. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.O.D Recovery Services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what the topic is. Okay, hopefully you can see that. This is entitled Making a Difference. Words cannot describe the sense of spiritual awareness that we receive when we have given something, no matter how small, to another person. Basic text, page 104. Sometimes it seems as though there is so much wrong with the world that we might as well forget trying to make a difference. After all, we think, what in the world can I do? I'm just one person. Whether our concerns are so broad that we desire global peace or so personal that we simply want recovery made available to every addict who wants it, the task seems overwhelming. So much work to do, so little time, we sigh, sometimes wondering how we'll ever do anything. Amazingly enough, the smallest contributions can make the biggest difference. To gain more from life than an ordinary, plodding existence requires very little effort on our parts. We ourselves are transformed by the deep satisfaction we experience when we lift the spirits of just one person. When we smile at someone who is frowning, when we let someone in front of us on the freeway, when we call a newcomer just to say we care, we enter the realm of the extraordinary. Want to change the world? Start with the addict sitting next to you tonight, and then imagine your act of kindness multiplied. One person at a time, each one of us makes a difference. Just for today, an act of kindness costs me nothing, but is priceless to the recipient. I will be kind to someone today. That's a beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you. Amazing, 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 amazing. That's really all I can say about this meditation. As soon as I read the last part, the just for today, an act of kindness costs me nothing, but is priceless to the recipient. I will be kind to someone today. Internally, I felt like my body said, all systems go. I became very excited about the possibility of impacting just one person. Just one person. Let me tell you a small story about a gentleman that attended my home group. And my home group is very small, very small. It started several years ago when an individual died in a car accident. And a lot of the community that was used to meeting, uh, we had a meeting place, but we didn't have the same type of meeting place. Um, my particular home group at that time, we used to meet at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening every day without fail. Every day, 7 days a week, we had 2 meetings a day that we could go to. And as a result, just like with the pandemic, how people stopped making meetings in person and people refused to make virtual meetings and their recovery suffered without fail. The same thing had happened when we lost the uh, meeting place and we could no longer meet that often in the new facility. And quite frankly, there weren't enough people to carry the weight of chairing that meeting on a regular basis like that, twice a day without fail. So some people stopped making meetings. So here we go. One of our home group members is killed in a car accident. And I happen to know, the gentleman that owns the building that we used to meet in. And so I reach out to him and I say, this is not going over good. My phone is blowing up. And, there's a lot of old timers. There's a lot of people that are new, a lot of people that this person affected, this person was sponsoring, and we have nowhere to go. Where are we going to meet? At Denny's? We're all being hit with this news and we have nowhere to go. And do you know, the gentleman said to me, whatever you need, let me know. I'm going to go unlock the doors right now and y'all can do whatever you need to do. And immediately the word went out. We're meeting at our old meeting place. We are going to meet and have a meeting where addicts can come immediately and process the loss of this recovering addict. And we met, and I want to say there were 16 people at that meeting. And of the 16 people, the majority, by far, were interested in establishing a meeting that would at least meet a couple times a week in the morning, the way that we used to do. And we couldn't use the name that we had before because that was a home group now that was meeting in another facility a couple times a week at the same time in the evening, the 7 p.m. But that morning slot had gone unfilled for a long time. And so what happened is that we developed a new meeting name. We agreed at that meeting. We agreed on a new meeting name and to have that meeting meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. So through the loss of one person that had been kind to everyone they met in recovery, as a result of one person, an additional home group was added. The love for one person, let me put it like that. An additional home group was added that would meet twice a week at a time that used to be quite popular in the community. And that meeting grew and grew and grew and grew until such a time as with many things, many groups, dissension began, it broke off, a new meeting was started at the same time, same place, and then that particular meeting fell off until it could find another place to meet. And now that meeting meets on Monday night at 7 p.m., which is quite a different time than what was originally planned. But the point that I'm making is how the love of just one person can spread into the community of recovering individuals. Never discount how your kindness can affect just one person. Never discount it. And that's what I thought about. I thought about making a difference. I thought about how the love that we're taught to show to one another, the way that we're taught to embrace each other. Inclusivity is the new word, right? That's the new buzzword. The way that we're taught to broaden our base, how it can save lives. I want you to think about that today. I want you to think about what is your contribution beyond the seventh tradition, right? Beyond the seventh tradition, what is your contribution to the atmosphere of recovery? And how much does it cost you to be kind? How much is a smile coming from you? When you see that newcomer coming into the rooms, they may not look, smell, and definitely not feel very good. What do you have to offer them? It costs you nothing. It can mean everything to them. I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you today to be that difference. Please be that difference. When you can be anything in the world that you want to be, why not be kind? That sits on one of my cup holders. It's written on my cup holder. When you can be anything in the world that you want to be, why not be kind? My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I'm going to complete your other meditation, the spiritual principle a day in a meditation here, and have those up for you this morning. Not as early as I would like to, but I'm going to get them done for you. And I definitely plan on having a beautiful day. I hope that you will too, on purpose. No matter what comes your way, already have it in your mind. I was expecting a little trouble today, but you know what? I'm ready for you. Let's go. All systems go on purpose. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.